Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Good day to you. I hope all is well with you. I am back again, a new video reaction. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. And put your comment. I want to see your comment. I want to know what you think about what we're about to talk, because this issue is not something that one will just keep for himself. It is always good to share the kind of thing, because when you hear in the news or maybe read in maybe in any article, or when some Nigerians complained about the reintegration of Ndobonigwe to Nigerian security forces, is not something that one man just wake up and decided to do. Honestly, we are actually learning something. We are learning something because none of us would have believed that this kind of thing will happen. But guess what? It's playing before us. It's happening before us. It's not something that one man is in charge. It seems like there's a foreign, contribution to what we are going through. I said we because the same thing if there's any crisis in Igbo land or different land or in any part of Nigeria today, they will say Nigerian army will come for rescue. Nigerian army will go there to do this. Nigerian army need to get involved and all that. But whether you like it or not, the same Nigerian army are busy reintegrating the Buku and in the bandit in the So that is why if somehow you feel the concern, you show concern, because current concern. We saw what Udele was doing a few weeks ago in Igbo land, trying to show his own show of force with quote unquote Nigerian army. And that is people, most of those people may be reintegrated Buku people. Anyway, let's go through this so you understand what I'm. Just like what you are seeing now in the headline, this headline is one of the things that brought us here. Okay, according to Parallel Facts, it said, revealed EU endorses reintegration of repentant terrorists in 2021 to 2027 partnership agreement signed with APC government under Buhari. Could you believe that? Now, let's go in detail, because they somehow detailed it here. They repeated the same headline here. Revealed EU endorses reintegration of repentant terrorists in 2021-2027 partnership agreement signed with APC government under Buhari. And when it comes, he said document from the European Union's EU multi-annual indicative program 2021 to 2027 from Nigerian Partnership Framework indicates that the agreement includes support for the reintegration of individuals who have designated from armed group into Nigerian society. The program, part of the European broader peace building security cooperation, is designed to assist conflict affected communities and promote stability in the region impacted by insurgency, including Borno, Yobe, Adamawa State. In partnership signed during the administration of the former President Mohamed Buhari, also covers economic development, governance and migration management, and infrastructure support. Our key initiatives: people, women, and people with disabilities, and fostering peace building efforts. Key action include promoting conflict resolution and prevention, supporting peace and resilient borderland, encouraging community-led initiative for conflict prevention and stability, supporting conflict mitigation and community peace initiatives in northwest Nigeria, strengthening relationships between farmers and herders in Adamawa and Taraba State. This part is the reason why that is where I'm gonna stop. Promoting the reintegration of former combatants, including Boko Haram associates in Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa State. Meaning that these guys are promoting the reintegration of any well-known terrorists to be in Nigeria, as framework, security framework, to be part and parcel of the army, police, navy, and what have you. This is the agreement from European Union, part of it. Now, as if that's not enough, a few days ago, this headline news pumped up. Terrorists are Nigerians. We must give them chance to repent instead of buying them. CDS. Oluyede called repentant insurgents prodigal son that must be welcomed back in a video. They later denied it. They later said, no. That's not what we actually meant to say. Let's go there. The Chief of Defense Staff, CDS General Olufemi Oluyede, has stated that terrorists in Nigeria should be given an opportunity to repent instead of being fired. In a recent video that has circulated widely online, the CDS described insurgents as Nigerians and linked them to prodigal son in Bible, who should be welcomed back into society if they abandon violence. Addressing concerns about rehabilitation, he said, so many people have asked the question, why do we need to rehabilitate criminals? They all should be tried because they buy people. Look at the face of those repented Boko Haram. They did not repent anything. The question is, can they tell you what these people saw or what they know that actually made them to repent? You will never see that. Nobody want to talk about it. When you come down here, he said, he continued, but even in the Bible, he continued, like he even threw more light, reason why you must accept them to reintegrate them to the society. Not only that you pardon them, but you give them official arms to continue fighting who? Fighting their brother, they play. He said, but even in the Bible, we heard about the prodigal son. If there was not that window for the man to come back, he was referring to prodigal son, that the door was still open for him to come back to meet his father, according to the Bible. He added that these are Nigerian, those terrorists that quote unquote have repented for no reason. They just wake up morning and say, hey guys, I'm repented, that they are Nigerians. These are Nigerians mostly, and it is important for us to give them that window to repent if they want, rather than punishing them to the extreme to say, okay, it is either we will buy you or you continue with the adventure, according to him. That is what he said. Now, BSN made this post and said, update, we have zero intention of spreading misinformation and wishes to correct an earlier report. So when the whole thing, went viral, they said, no. That is not what we actually meant. But the CDS did not say they want to take it away. They want to cover it up. But the video is still there. Now let's go in detail according to see how they want to cover it up here. He said, updates. We have zero intention of spreading misinformation and wish to correct an earlier report attributed to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede. The Defense Headquarters has debunked the claim stating that the Chief of Defense Staff did not make the remark. Really? He did not make the remark. You know what? Before I continue reading it, let us play the video so you can now see if he made the remark or not.
Secretary Post General Olufemi Oluyede highlighted the importance of interagency collaboration, transnational cooperation, and non-kinetic strategies such as Operation Safe Corridor. He stated that these measures are critical to effectively addressing the current wave of insecurity across the country.
Now, talking about Operation Safe Corridor, so many people have asked that questions. Why do we need to rehabilitate criminals? They all should be killed. Because they kill people. Well, that may make sense. But even in the Bible, we had about the prodigal. If there was not that window for the man to come back, he didn't come back. So the point is that these are Nigerians, mostly. And it's important for us to give them that window to repent if they want to, rather than push them to the to say, okay, it's either we'll kill you or you continue with the adventure. I think it's important for us to make people understand, especially the National Assembly. Because as we speak now, everything about Terr0ri is being legislated. And there's no public budget that takes to run Operation Terr0ri. So, honorable there, I'm only speaking to you to understand the importance of Terr0ri, and that at some point will be comfortable for your support.
Okay, I'm going to play it again and remind you what he said.
Secretary Post General Olufemi Oluyede highlighted the importance of interagency collaboration, transnational cooperation, adequate budgeting, and non-kinetic strategies such as Operation Safe Corridor. He stated that these measures are critical to effectively addressing the current wave of insecurity across the country.
Now, talking about Operation Safe Corridor.
Now, talking about Operation Safe Corridor.
So many people have asked that question. Why do we need to rehabilitate criminals?
So many people have asked us, why do we need to rehabilitate criminals?
They all should be killed. Because they kill people. Well,
they all should be quiet because they're quiet people. He said, well, but even in the Bible, if there was not that window open for the man to come back, that is the prodigal son to come back to repent to his father, after misusing the money, the wealth, that he wouldn't have come back, he would have been stranded.
So the point is that these are Nigerians.
The point is that these are Nigerians. Speaking of repentant Boko Haram terrorists, they are Nigerians mostly, meaning that some are Nigerian, some are not Nigerian.
And it's important for us to give them that window to repent.
It is important for us to give them that window to repent. But the question is, those they acquired, how can they repent? I'm just asking. Or how can they recover or have their life back?
If they want
to repent, if they want to, what an opportunity.
Rather than pushing them to the extreme, to say, okay, it's either we'll kill you or you continue with that adventure.
Is that we buy you or you continue with your adventure?
I think it's important for us to make people understand this behind the National Assembly. Because as we speak now, everything about Terr0ri is being by the first second. And there's no public budget that says, okay, if you run Terr0ri.
So Everything he's saying here is just that he's in support of giving them chance to repent. In a country that buy people in Lekki Gate for asking for police brutality to stop, people that wave flag, the Nigerian flag, protesting against police brutality, they buy them. No chance to repent. But those who are buying innocent people, there's no room for you. You don't need to buy them, give them chance for them to repent. Wow. I hope you connect the dots. All right. Now, in an attempt to deny this view, what you just heard now from him, the defense headquarters has debunked the claim, stating that the chief of defense staff did not make the remarks attributed to him regarding repentant terrorists. That he did not. No. I'm not the one that said it though. You see this thing that is trending. That video is trending. It's not me. You know. Now, he said, and he said, let me take it back again. The defense headquarters has debunked the claim, stating that the chief of defense staff did not make the remarks attributed to him regarding repentant terrorists and the rejection of the appeasement. According to Nigerian Defense Authority, the statement circulating online is inaccurate and does not reflect his office comment. Okay. Okay. Addressing concern about rehabilitations, he said, so many people have asked the question, why do we need to rehabilitate criminals? They all should be fired because they're bad people. He continued, but even in the Bible, we heard about the prodigal son. If there was not that window for the prodigal son, to come back, he added that these are Nigerian mostly, that terrorists are Nigerian mostly, and it is important for us to give them that window to repent if they want, rather than pushing them to the extreme to say, push them to the extreme to say, okay, it is either we buy you or you continue with your adventure. So they denied it, but still repeat it again. I mean, what is different between what you said in the video and what you put here? Yes, you are on an assignment to debunk what you said, in the video. It doesn't make any sense to me. But just like typical Nigerian politicians, how they always claim something and deny it. He added that these are Nigerian mostly, and it is important for us to give them that window to repent if they want, rather than push them to the extreme of saying, okay, it is either we buy you or you continue with your adventure. We regret the earlier report. He said, we regret the earlier report that remains committed to accuracy and responsible journalists. This was maybe they forced them to debunk it. I don't understand. They forced them to debunk it. But what the man said, that is what it means. So why are you dodging from that? I don't understand the assignment here. But whatever it may be, that is not what we are here for. I believe we are all adults. We know what is true. We know what it means. And BSN trying to deny what they reported, even they know the truth, but they don't want to face any question or any attack. Now, Joseph Okechukwu have reacted on this whole thing, especially the European Union, the so-called agreement signed, with Nigerian government. He said, mind-blowing. So the new European partnership with Nigeria involves integrating repentant terrorists into the Nigerian system. Nigerians are still in doubt. Basically, God just exposed the initiators of the program for all to see. No wonder Nigerian politicians' hands are tied. I don't think so. Their hands are tied. No wonder terrorists treated like kings. This is arguably the most alarming revelation of this generation. We are clearly up against the forces of hell masquerading as humans and partners. I was just preparing to write a piece about this so-called emergency European partnership in Nigeria and Ghana, and boom, this just pumped up. Nigerians need emergency salvation from these colonial forces of darkness. We must think fast and hard on how to break these generational shackles that are now being renewed in desperation. We must act fast. The question is, how can we act, my brother, when the Europeans are the one doing what they're doing? You see, every country on their own interest. When you have a criminal leader that don't have no vision, no tactics, no plan, they will push you to the wall. They will use you as a collateral to enrich themselves and to advance their political career. Let me know what you think about all discussed so far. Please, very, very important. What do you have to say? Do you understand what the whole thing is? That the issue of integration of Ndobuni to Nigerian police, Nigerian army, and others are basically Europeans promoting that. You see, why it is so easy for Nigerian army chiefs to come out and sing the song of the master. Oh, it is good that they are Nigerians, reintegrate them. What do you think they want to gain? They want to gain something, and that thing is to make sure that they make the leaders of the Nigerian politicians happy. Those northerners, make them happy, for them to have a better, structure to siphon, to milk and suck your natural resources away. Because once you please the Fulanis, who happen to be in control of Nigerian government, they will open door for more oil to be shipped to those countries that are playing their game, for them to continue doing what they're doing. It's going to take time, but I believe those that have conscience like American may have something to offer at the end of the day, even though they have their own interests, but some interests are more deadly than others. Please like the video and let me know what you think about everything. God bless you and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.